A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Herbert. And going for Ayuk again. This time he's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Herbert. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
The 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking?
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch. For the Vikings and Saints, you might recall they battled in the wild card round a season ago, and it was the guys in purple who came in and pulled off the upset, with Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone in overtime. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dallas Goedert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Agnew on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the Vikings' 45-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete. It's third down and 7 yards to go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
And now out comes Minnesota. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Herbert on first down now. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
43.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Brings up third.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way down to the 12. A big play for the Vikings on third. Down. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
To return, here's Agnew. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. at their own 28-yard.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and it's second down.
Second down and 10.
Counter play with Jacobs, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled it.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And the Saints first down.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He's got a man. Complete. It's a big play there for the Saints. 54 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This throw caught right around the 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They're going to look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Bryson Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, it's Wheeler. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So we've reached halftime. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
14.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things. But take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slots that a pitcher would do. You do that with your route running and all that. And I loved his response. He said, yeah, I do that. But one of his best friends is a world-ranked tennis player. And he talked about serves and how you change up, take pace off, do different things. And he incorporated that into his route running.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
8-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Saints! From 8 yards out, and the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Lambo on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wheeler, and he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll give the Vikings a 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'll run on 1st down.
Times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Vikings slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On 1st and 10, Herbert toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, here's Herbert once more. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. He just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
The ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
2nd and 3. Open man is Duvernay. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Duvernay.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Play brings up 3rd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Back to throw. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 20 on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
Well, partner, this hasn't been the smoothest day for him, but he certainly picked the right time to get right, as they like to say. How about that for a touchdown?
Boy, he did. I guess they say all's well that ends well. It's not over yet, but you're right. He picked a good time for that first touchdown pass.
Exactly right. Not over yet. The defense is going to have to make it hold up.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next position. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do When we have the opportunity, they've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get the whole scheme going.
Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's third down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On fourth down, Herbert, he's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Saints are going to win this football game. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. There he goes.